celebrities doing just for kids?
Discover a Dickens of a classic come to life in beautiful animation, Oliver Twist. Kids of all ages will love this classic tale translated to a beautiful animated video.
Please, sir, I want some more.
More, is it? Well, we have just the thing for you, Oliver.
My name's Jack Dawkins, but I'm called the Artful Dodger. You can call me Dodger.
I'm Oliver Twist.
Is it gone?
Here it is, sir.
You're a clever boy, my dear. Here's a shilling for you.
Join Oliver as he escapes from a workhouse where he was born, falls in with the Artful Dodger, Fagin, and his gang of kids, and travels the dangerous underworld of Victorian England. It's the Dickens masterpiece that's charmed millions for generations. When the little ones want literature, give them the Dickens with Oliver Twist. He'll steal your heart.
I am a spirit. This room is mine! Death and lightning, blood and thunder. Leave this room, or you're a dead man. Down with them! Down with them! I'm afraid my friends want you, Gabriel. And you, Gabriel Grubb, what of men like you?
I don't wish to know. sort of thing of what you're about to find out. It's a theory that will eventually be brought to. I never thought that.
Gentlemen, please. This meeting of the Pickwick Club will now come to order.
So I explained to him that I know you're like...
Mr. Tupman, Mr. Winkle, please. At our last meeting, this association heard a paper communicated by Samuel Pickwick, Esquire, our esteemed General Chairman, the man who has traced to their source the mighty ponds of Hampstead and astounded the scientific community with his Tittlebatian theory. This association does hereby extend its warmest thanks to the said Samuel Pickwick, Esquire.
Pickwick! 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 Pickwick!
Fellow members of the Pickwick Club, I am but a humble individual. I believe that extending my travels will result in inestimable benefits to the Pickwick Club and to the advancement of human knowledge. This service will bring great honor, even some danger. Gentlemen, the night winds have no doubt caused a puncture of the gas line. I cannot take notes in this light.
Be patient. The repair's bound to be made by Wednesday week. Ha, ha!
The club rooms are rather eerie. One might almost say spooky.
Do the honourable gentlemen know of a scientific observation which can be made in the dark?
I'm sure I haven't the ghost of an idea. Ha, ha!
Scientifically speaking, the dark is only of benefit to ghosts and goblins.
Has the Honourable Chairman ever seen a ghost? Scientifically speaking, of course. I really do like a good ghost story.
I myself have not had the good fortune to experience the materialization of the departed. But my uncle tells a story which bears retelling here. It was on such a night as this, some 40 years ago, when the wind whistled through the streets of old, damp, and rotting buildings, that a young law student sought accommodations within his meager means.
What is it?
I'm looking for a room to rent.
This inn has been closed for many years.
Please, it's a dreadful night. Anything will do.
The rooms have all been boarded up.
A corner near the fire will do for tonight.
There is one room.
I'll take it.
I warn you, the room has not seen a living soul for many years.
I'm prepared for anything. Where is it? I must dry my clothes.
Very well. Follow me. This way. Away with you stupid cat. It is only Jezebel, but she can give one the death of a fright. The room is just around this corner, sir.
It is indeed old, but it will do nicely.
Shall I prepare the fire, sir?
I will do it. Just light the candle for me, thank you. Yes?
Nothing. Will there be anything else?
This is sufficient, thank you.
Very well, sir. Have a pleasant night.
You're a nuggly old thing. For the cost of you, I'd have lodgings for a good long time. I'll tell you what it is, old fellow. If it wouldn't cost me to break up your old carcass, I'd have a good fire out of you in less than no time. Must be the wind. Who are you? Who are you?
You do not threaten me with that poker. Even if you were to hurl it with ever so sure an aim, it would only pass through me and strike the wood behind. I am a spirit.
Well, what do you want here?
This is my room. Here was worked my worldly ruin. I and my children impoverished.
But what do you want here?
In this wardrobe I kept the papers of a long drawn-out lawsuit. For years I deposited them here. In this room I died of grief.
Why do you return here?
Here, two evil relatives divided the wealth for which I had fought for so long. I terraced them from the spot. Since that time, I have prowled by night. The only time I can revisit the earth to haunt the scene of my long misery. This room is mine. Leave it to me.
If you insist, I shall give it up with the greatest pleasure.
Then go.
But I would like to ask you one question, if you would allow me.
Say on.
I don't wish you to take this personally, because it applies to every ghost I've ever heard of.
Yes, yes.
Well, it appears to me somewhat inconsistent that when you have the opportunity of visiting the fairest spots on Earth, well...
What is it?
I assume that space is nothing to you.
That is so.
Well then, I find it most curious that you should return to the very place in which you were most miserable.
Egad, that's very true. I never thought of that before.
As you can see, sir, this is a very uncomfortable room. To say nothing of that wardrobe, which I should say is not only very cramped, but not entirely free from bugs.
That is true.
And English weather is most disagreeable.
You're very right, sir.
There are other climes more pleasant.
Of course. It never struck me till now. I'll try a change of air directly.
Before you go, sir, if you would have the goodness to suggest to the other ladies and gentlemen who are now engaged in haunting other old houses that they might be much more comfortable elsewhere, you will confer a great benefit on society.
I will. We must be dull fellows. Very dull fellows indeed. I can't imagine how we have been so stupid. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And, so far as I am aware, he never came back again. I recall a family ghost story told many times. We had in the family at one time a travelling man who, at the end of a tiring day in Scotland, found himself in a local tavern. It's time to think of going. A last toast, gentlemen. Really, gentlemen, I must be off. But I'll not be so rude as to forget your health. Your health! This will not do. This is no weather for an evening stroll. What say you? Speak up! This way? Certainly. Where am I? All right then, let's get a closer look. Why, thank you. Quiet as a graveyard. Boring place. Oh. Now then, you're booked for one inside. You better get in.
I? Booked?
Yes, certainly. Are you going to get in? Now, Jack Martin, are you going to board?
Aren't you a bit familiar? Isn't there supposed to be a Mr. in front of that?
That's the way it is on the way bill.
Is it paid for?
Of course it is.
Well then, in that case, which coach?
This. Stop! Here are the other passengers. Let them get in first.
Good evening.
Death and lightning.
Blood and thunder! Stick him! Wherever he is! You'd better not try, or I'll kick your brains out.
Death and lightning.
Now, gentlemen, I don't want to have any death with or without lightning in the lady's presence. And we've had quite enough of blood and thunder, too. So if you please, we'll sit quietly in our places. Guard, pick up that gentleman's carving knife. Seems there's a screw loose somewhere. Hello! What's in the wind now?
Get out here.
Here?
Here.
I'll do nothing of the sort.
Very well, then, stay where you are.
I will.
Do.
me. Help.
So you've thought better of it, have you?
Some service. A coach travelling at the rate of 6.5 miles an hour, then stopping at a hole like this for an indefinite length of time. Well, this shall be made known. I'll just have to write to the newspapers.
This is a private room, fellow.
Really? Then the public one must be really uncomfortable.
Leave this room.
I'm quite comfortable here, thank you.
Leave this room, or you're a dead man.
How?
Down with them!
Step back, milady. Well done, my lady. My turn.
The coach! Quick! We may yet escape!
Escape? Why, my dear, there's nobody else to kill, is there?
We have not an instant to lose here. He is the only son of the powerful Marquis of Follettiville.
Unfortunately, he'll never inherit the title. The line ends here. You have cut it off.
That wretch would have married me by violence in another hour.
Confound his impudence.
As you may have guessed, they were prepared to kill me if I appealed to anyone for assistance. If his accomplices find us here, we are lost. Soon, it may be too late. We must take the coach.
Very well.
You will never, ever leave me?
Never.
My dear, kind, brave preserver.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Look at me like that.
Why not?
Because you are so beautiful when you do that. I am tempted to kiss you.
Hark!
What is it?
The sound of wheels and horses.
So it is.
We are pursued. We are pursued. You are my only hope.
Hush, don't be frightened. Shut the window and hold tight.
Stay, love.
What's the matter?
I must have a word with you, dearest.
What is it, my dear?
Will you never love anyone but me?
Never.
And will you never marry anyone else?
I swear it. Oh, my lady. Oh, my lady. Wait for me.
A most interesting tale. And did your uncle remain true?
Yes, indeed. He never married, but patiently waited for the day he would rejoin his lady.
I wonder what those ghosts of mail coaches carried in their bags.
Why, the dead letters, of course. Ha, ha.
Ah, to be sure. I never thought of that.
I heard a story on an expedition once to an old abbey town about a grave digger, one Gabriel Grubb, so surly and ill-conditioned that it was difficult to pass him by without feeling the worse for it.
Get out of there, you miserable scrounger. If you don't like the food I gives you, you can go to the devil. Now then, where's me basket? I've got work to do. Let the do-gooders celebrate Christmas Eve. I'll plant them all sooner or later. Where's that blasted lantern?
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen when the snow
Open my door! I'll swat you like flies! May you catch the measles and the whooping cough, you little villains! What are you looking at?
Merry Christmas.
Ah, botheration. Noisy little beggar. That's the singing I like, sir. Need a drink. A stone at the head, a stone at the feet, a rich, juicy meal for worms to eat. A coffin at Christmas. A Christmas box! What's that? It was just the echoes.
It was not. It was not the echoes. What do you do here on Christmas Eve?
I came to dig a grave, sir.
What man wanders among graves and churchyards on a night such as this?
Grab, grab, Gabriel, grab.
What have you got in that bottle?
Gin, sir.
Who drinks gin alone and in a churchyard on such a night as this?
Grab, grab, Gabriel, grab.
And who then is our fair and lawful prize?
Grab, grab, Gabriel, grab.
And what do you think of this, Gabriel?
It's very pretty, sir. Very pretty. But if you please, sir, I think I'll go back and finish my work.
Work? What work?
The grave, sir. Making the grave.
Oh, the grave. Who makes graves at a time when other men are making merry? And who takes pleasure in it? I'm afraid my friends want you, Gabriel.
Under favour, sir. I don't think so, sir. They really don't know me. I don't think they can want me. I don't think the gentlemen have ever seen me, sir.
Oh, yes, they have. We know the man with the sulky face and the scowl that came down the street tonight. We know the evil man who threatened the children with his spade. And we all know the man who, with malice in his heart, terrified the child because the boy could be merry. We know you. We know you.
I really must leave you, sir.
Leave us? Gabriel Grubb is going to leave us. Cold tonight, very cold. And lots of something warm here. This warms one indeed. Bring a bumper of the same for Mr. Grubb.
No, thank you, sir. I really don't take anything hot at night.
Nonsense, Grubb.
No, really.
Come now. I insist. There now, my man of misery and gloom. Would you like to see a few pictures from our own great storehouse?
No, no.
Look, Mr. Grubb. Look.
He's coming! Papa is home!
What do you think of that?
It's very pretty.
You are a miserable man. Show him some more. What see you?
Nothing.
Miserable man! You have much to learn. Look you now carefully, Gabriel Grubb. Look well. See you, Gabriel Grubb. Men who earn their scanty bread with lives of hard labor are cheerful and happy. And to even the youngest child, the face of nature is a never-failing source of cheerfulness and joy. And see you that the women, the most fragile of all God's creatures, are oftenest the most superior, because they bear in their hearts the wellspring of devotion and affection. And you, Gabriel Grubb, what of men like you?
What of men like you?
Now, Gabriel, you who snarl at the mirth and cheerfulness of others, you who are smug in your superiority, must see your true place.
No, I don't wish to know.
Look, Gabriel Grubb. Look! Men like you, Gabriel Grubb, are the foulest of weeds on the face of the earth. You shall suffer the same fate as they.
No! No! Help me! Give me a chance to change my ways. The world is a decent place. I know that now. Come here. I am a wiser man, my friend. Your devotion will be repaid, I swear. I vow I shall do my share to make the world a better place, beginning this Christmas Day.
Though Gabriel Grubb was afflicted with rheumatism to the end of his days, he made up his mind to be the better person for his experiences in the Goblin Cave. And so he was. Since the elements continue to beat about our portals, I suggest brandy and water until the weather improves or the sun lights our homeward way.
In the eaves, the tunnels, and the shadows, someone is watching. The Phantom of the Opera. This beautifully animated thriller captures the classic story that spellbound readers for generations.
Do not touch me! I am the Red Death! I am not really a wicked man. Love me, and you shall see. Look at me. You wanted to know what I look like? Feast your eyes and glut your soul on my cursed ugliness.
It's the masterpiece that's the current toast of Broadway. He's a man in love, but so hopelessly disfigured, he's forced to hide in the shadows behind a mask. It's a tale of madness, horror, devotion, and bravery for the whole family. It's the Phantom of the Opera. His obsession burns behind a mask of madness.